COVID-19 relaxation: full activities list allowed after 20th April as per the Minister of Home Affairs guidelines. On April 20th, about 45% of economy will resume operations. The relaxations set to kick on April 20th are primarily aimed at the agriculture and rural economy to restore the earnings of daily wages earners. The new consolidated MHA guidelines on lockdown clearly state that a few additional activities will be relaxed after, after April 20th to mitigate the hardship faced by the public. These activities will be allowed outside the coronavirus hotspots and will be implemented by states or union territories or district administrations with strict compliance to lockdown guidelines. All the states, UTs, districts need to make proper arrangements before implementing these relaxations, such as social distancing at workplaces, offices, factories, and other establishments. Let us have a look at the complete list of economic activities or relaxation that will be allowed after April 20th, 2020. Here is the list of what will remain open all over India with effect from 20th April 2020. This will not be applicable in containment zones. Health services, including Ayush, hospital, clinic, nursing home, dispensaries, chemists, pharmacies, John Hopkins Kenros, medical equipment shops, medical laboratories, pharmaceutical and medical research labs, institutions carrying out research on COVID-19, veterinary hospital, clinics, dispensaries, and pathology labs, home care providers, supply chain firms serving hospital and diagnostics, manufacturing units of drugs, medical device, paraceuticals, medical oxygen and their packaging material, construction of medical infrastructures including ambulances, movement of all medical and veterinary personnel, agricultural activities, farming operation by farmers, agency engaged in procurement of agricultural product including minimum support price operations, mandis operated by Agriculture Product Market Committee, shop of agriculture machinery, manufacturing, distribution and sale of fertilizer, pesticides and seeds, movement of harvesting and sowing related machines, operation of the fishing aquaculture industry, hatcheries, feed plants, commercial aquaria, movement of fish, shrimp and fish product, fish seeds, operation of tea, coffee and rubber plantation, packaging, sale and marketing of tea, coffee, rubber and cashew, collection, distribution and sale of milk and milk products, operation of animal husbandry farms, animal feeds manufacturing and feeds plants, operation of animal shelter homes such as Koshalas, collections and processing of minor forest produce, scheduled tribunals and others dwellers in forest areas, plantation, processing, packaging and sale of bamboo, coconut, hairconet, cocoa and spices, movement of cargo, all goods traffic, railway transportation of goods and parcels, airports cargo movement, relief and evacuation, seaports and inland container depots, cargo transport, custom, CFA, clearing forwarding agents, land ports, cross-border transportation of essential goods, petroleum products, food products and medical supplies, movement of all trucks and other goods vehicle with 2 drivers and 1 helper, shops for truck repairs and tabas on highways, movement of staff and contractual labor for operations of railways, airports, seaports, land ports and inland container depots. Public utilities, refining, transportation, distribution, storage and retail of petrol, diesel, kerosene, compressed natural gas, liquefied petrol gas, piped natural gas, power generation, transmission and distribution at central and state levels, postal services, water sanitation and waste management sectors in state and union territory levels, telecommunications and internet service providers, supply of essential goods. All facilities in supply of essential goods including manufacturing, retail and wholesale of such goods through local stores, local large stores or e-commerce. Kirana shops, single shops and ration shops dealing with foods and groceries, fruits and vegetables, hygiene items, dairy and milk, poultry and meat and fish, animal feed and fodder. Note these establishments should ensure strict social distancing with no restriction on timing of opening and closures. Commercial and private establishments. Private and electronic media including broadcasting, DTH and cable services, IT and IT-enabled services, 50% of employee strength, maximum to restricted, call center for government activities, common service center CSCs at Gram Panchayat level, e-commerce companies vehicle of e-commerce operator will have to apply with necessary permission, courier services, cold storage and warehousing services, private security services for maintenance and upkeep of office and residential complexes, financial institutions. Reserve Bank of India and regulatory financial markets, bank branches and ATMs, IT vendors for banking operations, ATM operations and cash management agencies. Bank branches will function as per working hours till dispersal of direct benefit transfer, cash transfer, adequate security personnel at bank branches to maintain social distancing, Security Exchange Board of India and Capital Market Debt Market Services, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India and insurance companies, non-banking financial corporation, housing finance companies, non-banking financial corporation, microfinance institution with minimum staff, cooperatives, credit societies, social sector, operation of homes for children, disabled, mentally challenged, senior citizen, destitute women, women's observation homes, after care home and place of safety for juvenile, disbursement of social security pensions, in example old age, widow, freedom fighter pensions, pension and provident fund services provided by employee provident fund organizations, operational Angawadis, distribution of food items and nutrition once in 15 days at the doorstep of beneficiaries. In example, children, women, lactating mothers. Beneficiary will not attend the Angawadis. Online teaching, distance learning. Educational coaching institution training will remain closed, but will operate through online teaching. Teaching should be made through maximum use of Doordarshan or other educational channels. Mahatma Gandhi Natural Rural Employment Guarantee Act works. Irrigation water conservation works. Central and state sector schemes in irrigation water conservation sectors. Note: MNREGA works will be allowed with strict compliance of social distancing and use of face mask. Construction activities. Constructions of roads, irrigation projects, buildings, industrial projects, water supply, sanitation, laying of power transmission lines, laying of telecom optical fibers in rural areas, construction of renewable energy projects, continuation in construction project within the limit of municipality where workers are already available and are not brought from outside. Central government offices. defense, central armed police force, health and family welfare, disaster management and early warning agencies, National Information Centre, Food Corporation of India, National Cadet Corps, Nehru Yuva Kendra, other ministries and departments, 100% attendance of officer at deputy secretary and levels above that, and 33% attendance of remaining staff. State government offices, police, home guard, civil defense, fire and emergency services, disasters management, prisons, municipal services, other departments, Group A and B officers to attend when required, and 33% attendance of Group C officers. District administration and treasury to work with minimum staff. Resident commissioners of states and UTs in Delhi. Forest officers. Overall summary list wise view. Health services including Ayush, agricultural activities, movement of cargo, public utilities, supply of essential goods, commercial and private establishment, financial institutions, social sector, online teaching, distance learning. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act works, construction activities, central government offices, state government offices. With the extension of lockdown period, the following activity will continue to remain prohibited across the country until 3rd May 2020. All domestic and international air travel of passengers, all passenger movement by trains except for security purposes, buses for public transport, metro rail services, inter-district and inter-state movement of individual except for a medical reason or for activities permitted under these guidelines. All educational training, coaching institution etc. shall be remained closed. All industrial and commercial activities other than those specifically permitted under these guidelines. Hospitality services other than those specifically permitted under these guidelines. Taxis including auto, rickshaws and cycle rickshaws and service of cab aggregators. All cinema halls, malls, shopping complexes, gymnasiums, sports complexes, swimming pools, entertainment parks, theatres, bars and auditoriums, assembly halls and similar places. All social, political, sports, entertainment, academic or cultural or religious or function or other gatherings. All religious places of worship shall be closed. For public religious congregation are strictly prohibited. In case of funerals, congregation of more than 20% will not be permitted. National Directive for COVID-19 Management. The National Directive shall be enforced by the District Magistrate through fines and penal actions as prescribed in the Disaster Management Act 2005. Public spaces. Wearing of face cover is compulsory in all public places and working places. All persons in charge of public places, workplaces and transport shall ensure social distancing as per the guideline issued by MHFW. No organization manager of public place shall allow gathering of 5 or more persons. Gatherings such as marriage and funeral shall remain regulated by the district magistrate. Spitting in public spaces shall be punishable with fine. There should be strict ban on sale of liquor, vodka, tobacco and tobacco product and etc. and spitting should be strictly prohibited. Workspaces. All workplaces shall have adequate arrangement for temperature screening and provide sanitizers at convenient places. Workplace shall have a gap of 1 hour between shift and will stagger the lunch break of staff to ensure social distancing. Person above 65 years of age and person with morbidities and parents of children below the age of 5 may be encouraged to work from home. Use of Arogya setup will be encouraged for all employees, both private and public. All organizations shall sanitize their workplace between shifts. Large meeting to be prohibited. Manufacturing establishments. Frequent cleaning of common surfaces and mandatory hot hand washing shall be mandated. No overlap of shifts and staggered lunch with social distancing in canteen shall be ensured. Intensive communication and training on good hygiene practice shall be taken up. Standard operating procedure for social distancing for offices, workplace, factories and establishments. The following measures shall be implemented by all offices, factories and other establishments. All areas in premises including the following shall be disinfected completely using user-friendly disinfectant mediums. Entrance gate of building, offices and etc. Cafeteria and canteens. Meeting room, conference halls, open area available, veranda, entrance gate of site, bunkers, porta cabins, building, etc. Equipments and lifts, washroom, toilet, sink, water point, etc. Walls, all other surfaces. For worker coming from outside, special transport facility will be arranged without any dependency on public transport system. These vehicles should be allowed to work only with 30 to 40% passenger capacity. All vehicle and machinery entering the premise should be disinfected by spray mandatorily. Mandatory thermal scanning of everyone entering and exiting the workplace to be done. Medical insurance for workers to be made mandatory. Provision for hand wash sanitizer, preferably with touch-free mechanism, will be made at all entry and exit point and common areas. Sufficient quantities of all items should be available. Workplaces shall have a gap of 1 hour between shift and will stagger the lunch breaks of staff to ensure social distancing. Large gatherings or meeting of 10 or above peoples to be discouraged. Seating at least 6 feet away from other on job sites and in gatherings, meetings and training sessions. Not more than 2 or 4 persons, depending on size, will be allowed to travel in lifts or hoist. Use of staircase for climbing should be encouraged. There should be strict ban of gutka, tobacco, etc. and spitting should be strictly prohibited. There should be total ban on non-essential visitors at sites. Hospitals or clinics in the nearby area which are authorized to treat COVID-19 patients should be identified and list should be available at workplace all the times.